Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Skittles live from the Community Sports Park here in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the ABM Skittles Club, for this friendly feature. Just a bit of a rehearsal before the league starts again in November. Trying out our new 2-camera angle format as we watch Graham take a creditable 5. And it's me to go next. I'll just leave you with the ambience of the club. Well, a 6 scored there. We have some new balls, although they're not new balls, they're the old balls that have been turned and polished. They're very smooth and very slightly smaller, and certainly to my grip felt quite comfortable. Are you aware of this, Captain Matt?
This is a revelation. The balls have been tampered with, or improved, shall we say.
They're very much different to how they were the last game that you played. There's one that's been oiled and 2 with a more matte finish, and one of the old ones has been left rough and coarse.
Do you think it's a bit of linseed oil or something else?
I don't know, it's very shiny, it's been highly polished.
That is really, it's
glistening.
A full restoration.
Yeah. That was Amy there, not appearing on film. She's too shy to show off her gorgeous technique in close-up, but here's her final go.
Oh, close.
So as we say, this is just a friendly. We have unusually 7-a-side, which is not how we would normally play, but as hopefully you watched our previous video when we announced that the league is recommencing in November, so in a couple of weeks' time we'll be able to hopefully record as live and bring to YouTube all of the Lads Night Out team games as Captain Matt strides up to the throw line. He's very confused by the new balls, you can tell. Look, he always liked a shiny thing. Lovely stroke, hit the kingpin. Unfortunate to not take more than the other 2 with it. 3 scored. Second ball. 2 on that one for Matt. Clearing out the rear of the formation. Oh, slid it in. Another good score though. We'll take a 6. Impressions of the newly whittled down balls?
I was quite pleased actually, the first 2. I was a bit sceptical kind of looking at the balls, but holding them and putting them down feel absolutely fine.
I think they actually have, having had a couple of practice throws when I got here earlier setting up, I find them a pleasing hand feel.
Yeah, because although we've been playing Skittles for a number of years, I don't think the balls have been polished all that often, but they left the hand very nicely, I have to say.
My understanding is they're the same balls before, just with an 1/8 or a 1/16 of an inch uniformly shaved off all the way around and then given a smooth finish. One of them has been oiled and the other 2 I think have just been buffed.
First 2 balls I went for the shiny balls, and then I picked out the old matte one for the last. Didn't make much of a difference. Well, that was unlucky.
A wobbler for Bex there. However, this group on your left, viewer, is ripe for the taking for a lovely 8 here. Oh, addressed that well. Oh, that's very unlucky. Well done, Becky. That was
See,
almost very good.
they're quite mean with their clapping. They only get one clap if they get a 7, and then a proper round of applause if it's 8 and above.
Yeah, we have to remember we are playing under friendly rules. I mean, we might, when the league proper commences, as the new, and perhaps this is something that the watching public aren't aware of, you are the new Winter League captain of Lads Night Out. Congratulations on your elevation.
Thanks, Simon. I think it might have been the case that nobody else wanted to do it, but yes, I'll be kind of chained to this scoreboard from now on.
Well, as we watch Alex from Lads Night Out take on the top scoring, the 7, presumably your eye might be using this as an opportunity for scouting who you might be picking in the opening match of the season?
Well, that's going to come into effect once we've done pre-season training.
Well, that sounds a bit dangerous.
By which I mean, you know, a few pints down the dolphin or something.
Yes. Just checking that the camera was still recording there, because the screen's gone blank, but that's good. It's still flashing away at the front, so we'll have to see. Dan now for the opposing team. Lovely first ball there.
I always enjoy hitting the quarter pin.
Clearing out the centre.
Yeah.
Gives you the king pin. Yeah.
It's got it, brother.
Oh, very close.
Hey, that is a cracking pint of ale you purchased for me, Simon. What
With the Gunner's Gold.
Very good.
From Abingdon Bridge.
Oh, it's Abingdon Bridge Brewery. Oh, I wonder if they'd be interested in sponsoring Skittles in Wallingford, perhaps.
Well, I'm sure we could put them in front of our worldwide audience on YouTube in exchange for just a few barrels.
Brett's up now for lads.
Now then, Brett had a practice with the new balls, and I must say, through one of his best scores this friendly season. So let's see how he does. He's over sanitised again. That's Brett's problem, you see, overly sanitary. Now that he's gone for a matte finish. Perhaps he should have gone shiny. Slipped away there into the gutter.
I can still see the sanitizer on the ball from here, actually.
So it's better. Deserved perhaps one more, I think. Now then, he's completely avoided the overly polished ball.
So we're still 2 up. That's good.
That's better at least.
Yes, come on.
Lovely kingpin hit.
He ground out that 5. Well, I always think it's good if you're out of touch but you manage to get the 5. It's always pleasing.
5 really is the minimum that we not expect, require.
Yeah.
I think for us, we're happy with the 5, aren't we, as a minimum?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it is a bit of fun after all.
Now then, here comes Stu. Gone for the very shiny ball. First touch of the ball, the new balls for Stu as well. I think all of the players here, apart from Dave and Q. Now look at this. Wow.
It's quite a big bobble there, did you?
Stu does enjoy the new ball, but yeah, I wonder if there's something on the alley. Close miss there. Oh, nearly knocked another one. Well played. Well played, Stu. Yeah, there was a couple of bobbles. Now, the alley here is in a mixed-use venue, and when Skittles isn't on, the alley is normally covered with some protective carpeting and so on, but it's sometimes not unusual for, a few little bits of grit or something to end up on the alley. And I think when we start the season again, we may need to whip out the old California sweeping broom and make sure the alley is well swept before each competitive game.
I thought you were going to say belt sander then, Simon, which I've had the misfortune to use on a couple of occasions.
Not in the alley, I hope.
No, it's one of those jobs you think is going to be quite good fun, stripping floorboards, and it's actually a nightmare.
Now then, Martin Huffmeister Huff for Lads Night Out. Solid first delivery there. Oh,
that was really good there from Martin.
Fortunate little fallen out. This is doable, but the angle's tricky for the left-hander.
Martin can do this.
He's a left-hander, remember.
He's over that side there. He's going to try and curve.
Always tricky for that angle. Well played. Another 7.
Good. Another 7.
Again, we're not really.
A very sparse pop.
Yes.
Nobody's got any money yet.
We're not really interested in the scores for these friendly matches. But when the league proper starts, then we will certainly be taking a much closer interest in the score. As I say, in the pre-season, we'd already been sticking to the usual 6 per team. We're currently each fielded 7, as if people can make it and come out for a pint and a throw, then why not? Jerry now for our opponents. Oh, unfortunate just to nick the kingpin a little bit on the thin side there, and it sort of just pushed itself so I didn't have any impetus to take out.
And that as well is kind of...
Oh, no. Now obviously that was a bounce back, so that pin needs to be reset, it won't count. No, that's better. Oh, great 7. Great pickup.
Have you got a beat machine? Fucking regret it if you don't.
At you in the street and they're waving at the person behind you. That was one of those situations.
Now then, Brian. Brian looking damp. I don't know if they're picking up on the camera, but his jeans are not deliberately dyed 2 different shades. He cycled in the monsoon conditions in here, such is his dedication. Will the heavy denim weigh him down?
He's certainly hitting the alley hard, isn't he? That's nice. Yes, he could be on for a 9 here, I think. He's very reliable, isn't he, Brian?
He's not played so often in the off-season, though, with us.
Yes, he's got it. Oh, 8.
Well played, Brian. Very good.
I'm disappointed, Brian.
He obviously prefers the heavier trouser. That's maybe help lower his centre of gravity. I don't know. The sodden denim.
So what's going to happen about if music's picked up on this broadcast?
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, most of the time it's not a problem, because all that happens is the rights holder, the adverts will run on our video, and the rights holders will get any of the millions of revenue that our videos produce. Very rare, on the rare occasions, there might be a tune that is blocked. In which case, what I might do, if that does happen, if a video is blocked, I'll load it up to an alternative service such as Vimeo, and I'll put links on for people to do that. But
But this is a very fine album track from the Fat of the Land.
Well, for anyone who's new to watch, just to let you know that we can't bowl in silence. It's anathema to us. Usually there is a jukebox in the venue, but it's currently unserviceable. And so Dave from the opponents there has brought a little portable speaker and is. So we have We have Rob Wadsworth, who is joining honorary member of Lads Night Out this evening for this friendly, just to make up the 7 aside, just to give everyone a go. Matt, the captain, has put him in last. Let's see what he can do. It's a good start there. 3 straight down the middle. For what it's worth, we have already won the leg. We're already on 39 to the opponent's 38 before Rob even threw. But he is he's looking to make his mark. Perhaps he's after a transfer, and he's looking to impress you, Matt.
He's in full effect, as they used to say at raves back in the day.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well played, Rob. Again, the scores are a nonsense because in the competitive games that we'll be seeing in a couple of weeks, there are 6 players, but our side took that 45 Skittles to 38.